To begin with, we are going to use a food processor to finely chop some of the ingredients. A medium red onion, a handful of fresh parsley and coriander. I don't want to find chunks of garlic in my kofta, so I'll just grate them. 2-3 cloves should be enough. Give them a good whiz, and make sure you stop and scrape the sides from time to time. We want to end up with something close to a paste. Adding a drizzle of olive oil will help with the process. Add this paste to 500 grams of ground beef or lamb. Next up, salt and pepper. A teaspoon of pepper and 2 teaspoons of salt. No kofta should go without cumin, so we'll add 2 teaspoons of cumin as well. A teaspoon of baking soda. And if you like it spicy, you can add a teaspoon of chili flakes. Now that we've added all the ingredients, it's time to mix. Add a tablespoon of olive oil. You'll want to mix until it becomes a paste that sticks together well enough to shape into a small patty. When the mix is uniform and a little bit sticky, stop mixing and begin forming the patties. If you are having trouble with the meat sticking to your hands, you can wet your palms with a little bit of water after each patty. There are many ways to cook the kofta. The best way is to grill them, but you could also fry them in a little bit of oil or bake them. I chose to bake them, so I am setting them in a tray on some baking paper. While cooking, they tend to puff up, so I am forming them thinner to prevent ending up with round koftas, but you can make them any shape you prefer. After forming, put them in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 40 minutes, or until cooked. We can use this time to make a quick salad. A bit of lettuce, a bell pepper, cucumber, some red onion, a few tomatoes, a pinch of salt, black pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and a bit of sumac. We'll give it a good mix, and we're all done with the salad. The koftas need to spend a bit more time in the oven, so we'll use this time to make an amazing yogurt and tahini sauce. Add a couple tablespoons of tahini. Grate a couple garlic cloves, a couple tablespoons of yogurt, a pinch of salt, a splash of lemon juice. Give it a good mix, and we're done. Easy, right? This will go perfectly with the kofta. Now that the kofta is out of the oven and we have all the ingredients ready, let's assemble the most amazing sesame bun kofta sandwiches. I'll put a link to this sesame bun recipe in the description. They are so easy to make, but so delicious. I really hope you'll give it a try. See you next time!